guys, I just wanted to hop on here. It's been a while since we have come to talk with you. I have a great friend here that I have been able to not only work alongside, but also she is taking care of our kiddos. Nurse Nancy, and she's one of our Repmo. She'll tell you a little bit about her as well, but Republic is blessed to have her. I have known her for quite some time. My babies are seniors now, and she was always the mama to them when they were at her school. So I wanted to hop on here today just to talk about holistic wellness and the overall view of that, because as we get ready to go into the fall season and December, there's just a lot of stress that comes with the holidays and all the other pieces that we have going on. We also want to take time to thank Rise Nutrition for letting us hop in here today. Please make sure you come and visit them. Without further ado, I want to introduce Nurse Nancy to you. So Nancy, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah.
I am Nancy Leonard. I serve the Republic School District in the role of Staff Wellness Facilitator. This is a new role for us. I'm in my second year in this role, and it was a natural fit. I served in the district for 14 years as a school nurse, and it was a natural fit. I took care of our students for that long, and now the opportunity to care for our staff.
Yeah.
Exciting opportunity.
I think my kids just came to visit you because you just love on them and let them have a little time out from the classroom, maybe
well, I hope so.
Peppermint or something.
Absolutely,
so,
yes.
They loved you, and we did too. So
thank you.
Anyway, you're doing a great job in the position that you're in, and we're thankful to have you. So just want to kind of touch base and let this kind of be an organic conversation with you, because I know you've learned a lot.
Yes.
Not only through nursing, but through your role and the things that you have learned thus far. And so talk to us a little bit about your view now to holistic health and why it's important for, obviously women, just families in general.
Yes.
What have you learned?
We wear many hats, us women, the men and the families as well. Families are busy this time of year, especially.
Womening is hard. Remember that.
Womening is hard. I like it. What I have learned coming into this role, I was on the medical side of things, and I'm thinking disease prevention, early detection, chronic disease management. And coming into this position, I've now learned to layer on top of that how important it is to look at all aspects of your health. And I would reference maybe 4 pillars of health. The medical, of course, the physical health, mental health, financial health, social health. And in those efforts, I found within each of those, there are certain things that people appreciate and certain things that our staff aren't necessarily interested in, which wellness is not a one-size-fits-all.
Right.
And so I feel like my role is offering the most of everything I possibly can and hoping that at least one little effort or one little nugget of information resonates with a staff member.
So, and if you're watching at home, obviously you are, or in your car, wherever, wellness is just an overall general, it's not just, am I sick today? Am I feeling okay? It is from head to toe, emotional wellness, spiritual wellness.
Yes.
And that's kind of where we want to talk about today, because I think so many times we can feel great, but mentally or emotionally, we're kind of missing some things because we're tired, we're depleted.
Yes.
And talk to us a little bit about one thing you've learned, maybe also about yourself, but that you have a daughter as well, and some of the things you've learned that has helped you or her, or even some of the staff you deal with that we're running on fumes half the time.
Absolutely.
So can you kind of talk to us about some tips or tricks or things you've learned?
Absolutely. I am a huge advocate for mindfulness. Mindfulness is just being present in the moment, non-judgmentally. And for my daughter, just to give you a great example, she deleted social media from her phone, and she found opportunities. She now does yoga almost 7 days a week, and emotionally, it just brought her confidence up. She re-energized herself. She's able to really be present and purposeful. She found her creative side for school.
Oh, I love
that. Yeah, and just being present and fully engaged in the moment, and especially with your families.
Yeah.
And we mamas are busy with all of our tasks, but if you find the time to just be present with your loved ones, it is an amazing feeling knowing that they had your undivided attention.
And her daughter, is amazing anyway, because I had her in class and I adored her, and she is a hoot. So I love
She's
to know
pretty
that she is doing a great job. And just the word re-energizing, I think that kind of struck me, because I think so many times we just get so stuck in the same routine and motions, and life can be mundane.
Yep.
I mean, we have to go through the, life. We have to do life.
Yes.
But I think it's finding things like that, just like she did, of I need to remove this because it's kind of consuming me.
It's not serving you well.
Right. And I think when we take time to recognize that, that's already a big awareness of, okay, something is missing here, I need to take care of.
Yes.
So along those lines, what are some things personally that you have found, maybe in nutrition or exercise, like that helps somebody get started that might not, they feel overwhelmed because there's so much information out there at us all the time. It can be very consuming. Right. So if someone's starting, how would they approach that, or how would they do that?
So let's start with exercise.
Yeah.
Is just showing up.
Yeah.
If you lace up your shoes and you go to the gym and you don't work out, you still showed up.
Yeah.
And so the idea of it kind of...
That's a win.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And it comes from Atomic Habits, James Clear's book. If you can get 1% better every day, by the end of the year, look at the percentage that you have improved yourself. So it's
We're going to have a timeout. You got to read the book. I'm actually reading it right now.
It's amazing.
And I cannot put it down. So Atomic Habits, we don't get promoted or anything like that, but go get the book. So
absolutely.
Anyway, sorry.
Yes. No, that's great. And it's the consistency. It's not the duration. It's not the intensity. It is showing up and doing it consistently every day, finding that. So that's with exercise, but that also applies to all aspects of your life. With mindfulness and just being present, maybe it's waking up in the morning and enjoying 2 minutes of absolute silence. It's just that basic. And that's a misconception with wellness. You think you have to put all these hours in, and it's a whole, a huge commitment. But it's just taking 2 minutes for yourself a day, and that's a great starting point. Finding, maybe it's the car ride to school or the car ride to work, or just finding 2 minutes a day. That would be my challenge. Right. Start small.
I love that. And anyone can do 2 minutes a day for sure. I think it's one of those things that we overcomplicate. We overcomplicate a lot of things. Let's just be honest in this world.
Natural.
And I think, just even if it's like a 5-minute walk, or if it's just sitting outside and being, just present in nature and listening to it, or watching the leaves fall. The other day I did that, and there was something about watching them slowly just drift through the wind.
Exactly.
It re-energized me. I'm like, oh, okay, I would have missed this.
It's just that simple.
Yeah, it is. It is. So from a standpoint of, let's talk about the mom who's busy working a 40-hour plus job and taking care of kids, and we're shuttling, and they're like, this is all great, but there is no time. And by the time I get to the end of the day, I'm done.
Yep.
What do you say to that mom, that lady, that she just feels like, thank you, but no thank you. There's no time. What do you say to her?
And I've heard exactly that, and it makes me so sad to think that someone doesn't feel they are worth their own time.
Right.
And I would say do it with your loved ones, and it's called habit stacking. So perfect example is you enjoy your friends, or maybe it's your spouse, your children, but go for a walk with them. Or I used to be a runner, and what I loved about running were the relationships and the women that I ran with, and the things that I learned from them, and doing that together. So if you habit stack, you're doing something for yourself at the same time you're doing for others.
Yeah, I love that. And I think too, like so many times we wait to get invited. I know by nature I'm a person that just starts stuff, because if you sit around waiting, it's not going to happen. So one of the things I personally have done recently is started a walking group with women, and from 6 to 7 we show up at my favorite park locally, and we walk for about 40 minutes. Everyone has their own pace, so it's not like you have to keep up with me or whoever. And we have about 5 minutes of just, hey, how's your week? Tips and tricks, maybe a little, hey, drink some more water this week kind of thing, and we leave. And it re-energizes all these people. And sometimes I don't even know who's coming. Like they'll show up and like, I don't know you. Hi, how are you?
Yes.
But sometimes you have to just start it, and invite one or two people, and then it kind of catches on and it grows. And so I would encourage any of you, start somewhere, just like you said, the 1% better.
Start small.
Yeah. What do you feel like is the biggest challenge you face in your own health and wellness?
I don't want to suffer from imposter syndrome. I am absolutely committed to sharing with others what I do for myself.
Yes.
And so there's all these great ideas, and there's tons of nutritional information, and I'm not perfect.
Yeah.
And so I share what I live, what I believe, what I'm passionate about. But it is not all encompassing for me. I don't live the perfect lifestyle.
Right.
Everything's not in its place, but I'm getting better.
Yeah.
So I can only share for others and encourage others to be better if I myself am also improving.
I love that, because that's one of the things that here we try to do, and that's something for me. I just try to share what I've learned and the things that I am doing. It doesn't mean it's for everyone, but it does mean like, hey, if I can keep you from going down XYZ, try this. And so anyway, I just wanted to thank you so much for just hopping on here for just a few minutes and sharing with us. You are doing great things for our district, and we're so grateful to have you. And I've known you inside and outside the district, so I know you live what you say you do. And you're authentic and real, and I just appreciate you very much. So I do have some rapid fire questions for you that I did not prep you for.
Oh, wow. We'll see how this goes.
Well, we will see how this goes. Sometimes I space out and I don't have any more questions. Okay, so ocean or mountain?
Ocean.
Okay. Traveling abroad or staying local?
Traveling abroad.
Abroad, okay. Spain or Japan?
Spain.
Oh, okay. Favorite type of workout clothing?
Oh, joggers.
Joggers, okay.
Yeah.
If you could show up every day to work, would you wear joggers?
Absolutely.
Okay, Dr. Pierce, there you go.
I know. We did get tennis shoe Tuesdays, though.
Hey, we love Tennis Shoe Tuesday. That's awesome. All right. Well, I just want to thank you guys so much for hopping on here. Just a quick little shout out to you that you all are doing an amazing job. You're beautiful, you're worth it, and you're enough. Even on the days you don't feel it and you feel like that voice in your head is telling you otherwise, I want you to look in the mirror. Just like she said, 1% better. Go get that book. I'm going to tell you, it's going to change your life. Like, it's even rocking my world. And I feel like some days I have it like kind of figured out, but not really figured out. So anyway, again, thank you so much. Good luck on all you're doing for our district. And again, Debbie Wells is behind this little camera. She doesn't get on here very much. She's going to do an interview with us at some point because she has a fabulous story. We are actually in the presence of a famous person.
I love it.
Did you know this?
I don't know that I did.
That's a good one. So anyway, I'll save that for later, a little hook there, but all that said, ladies, have a beautiful night. Here if you need us. So we love you. We appreciate you. Thanks.